What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TD Phins Talk, guys. Wait, what's up, guys? On the road right now. Headed to meet my sisters and everything. Just checking in with everybody. Wanted to do a Q&A. Wanted to see what everybody got going on.
Ethan is in the room. Can
What's
you
up,
focus on the
Ethan?
room? Ethan's in the room. He says go
Yeah.
Phins.
Shout out to you, man. We're gonna do a live Q&A, man. Any questions that y'all have, anything that you want to ask, give you my take on it. See what y'all think about what's going on with the organization right now. I'm beyond excited, man. I can barely see myself. I'm beyond excited,
You
man.
don't need to be looking at yourself.
I'm just saying.
Y'all,
Just
what's
be
up?
nice. But yeah, man, what's going on, everybody? Y'all let me know what's going on with you this Saturday. Is it beautiful where you are like it is where I am? Just a beautiful, sunny, bright day.
True Fin fan says good morning, fam.
What's up?
Tony
What's up?
says hey.
What's going
Rip
on, everyone?
Tupac says hey, y'all. What's up?
What's up, fam? Y'all hit that like button on your way in the room, guys.
True Fin fan says of course.
Man, but I'm excited, man.
Tupac says good morning, you guys.
I'm in Florida right now.
Tony
That's what's
Log
up.
says I'm in Florida right. Hey, keep your eyes on the road and do not make these
I
comments.
actually I saw that in my mind. How about
Okay.
that?
To the weather. True Friend said the weather is great.
You gonna tell them hi?
Hi, guys.
You gonna tell them hi? Look at Cam back
Good
there
morning. Hi, Owen. Yes, my son is back there asleep. What's up, TD? It's raining in Kansas City. Terrence says that.
That's all right. We're gonna beat Kansas City in the AFC Championship game this year, man. We gonna knock them down, man. AFC Championship game.
I'm in sunny California. Fins up to you, my friend. Smoky Mad Pot.
What's up, Smokey?
Smoky Mad Pot. That's so funny. Terrence says, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. About what? The weather?
Beating Kansas.
Oh yeah. That's right. We're gonna beat Kansas City in the AFC Championship game this year, man.
Y'all throw out some questions. It's a live Q&A.
Hey, man, well, you didn't even say hi to him.
I did say hi.
Yeah.
I let him see me. I said hi.
Well, I didn't see you. Let me see.
I did. I said
Always
hi.
shy of the camera. I'm shy.
Why do you want them to see me?
I'm just saying, you shy of the camera all the time. But anyway, I love you, baby.
Love you
But
more.
and thank you for doing this for me.
Of course.
But yeah, guys, and a lot of people have been getting on me, man. I be on my community posts, asking y'all questions and polling you guys. And I asked one question about Brian Flores. What did y'all think about his grade?
J Diesel, hi, how are
and I
you?
said, so far. What do you think about his grade so far?
Noah, hi Noah from Texas. How are
talk.
you? I'm from Texas. Okay, did you see the white throwback that just got announced for us? We wear them versus the Pats this year. A new
The white throwback?
Yeah.
Well, he's telling you, babe. That way you can get me a gift. You know, a white throwback jersey.
I got you.
That's what he's talking about.
Having thunderstorms in the Bahamas. Guess my weight and get a lucky prize, JK. Oh man, Flores is nailing it.
That's right, man. Flores doing this thing, man. And people saying, oh, how can you give him a grade? I put in the question so far, okay? Well, he ain't do nothing yet. He's done plenty. Everybody we brung in is Flores. And let me tell you why. Oh, that ain't his job. No, him and Greer are on the same page. Flores made it clear, man. He want 90 leaders on that roster right now. That's all he's signing. There's some obvious people that they brought in to take a look at that walked out of the door and Miami didn't sign them because they weren't leaders, man.
True Friend said his impact since day one is more than Gase all year.
Hey, I can't dispute it. I can't dispute it so far. Oh, and I'm excited, man. I can't wait for the Jets just to fall flat on their face.
Owen says Chris Gear and Brian Flores are the perfect duo.
Yes, because they found somebody who actually, that's why Tannenbaum and Gates was out of there. Flores gets the vision. Flores gets the vision, man. It shows you that Greer's been dealing with two sides of the spectrum for so long.
Ethan said the white throwbacks look fire. Need to just make the throwbacks the full-time uniform like everyone wants.
I don't think they'll ever go back to the throwbacks as far as full-time, but hey, isn't that, but sometimes you gotta appreciate that, man. You gotta appreciate it being a throwback and we wear them on occasions. You know, having a full repertoire of uniforms, man.
Jay Diesel, I want to see them play first before I make my evaluation. I'm assuming he's talking about Brian Flores.
Yeah, but that's not what the question was, JD Diesel. That wasn't the question. It was so far. We didn't ask what, what's his grade altogether. Why are you sitting there?
Sit where?
Just sit it up. Is the chat working?
Yeah.
It's not moving.
It's gone. Okay, I see it.
Oh, okay. But yeah, man, the question was so far, man. It had nothing to do with, what is Flores altogether? We don't know. But I'm talking about so far from what we've seen, what do we think? What grade will we give? Because think about it. Think about it, Flores brought in a whole bunch of bums that we like, what are we doing? Or Flores brought in questionable picks where it's like, what sense does that make for him to bring this guy in and that guy? Then we would be talking, oh, he gets a D or F. I can't believe he signed this guy or he did that. Or I can't believe he brought Matt Burke back. Just imagine if oh my gosh, I can't even believe I'm talking about this man. Just imagine if Flores said, hey, I want to bring Matt Burke in. Then you wouldn't want to say, oh, I want to wait on giving him a grade. You're automatic, F. I can't believe this even happened. You see what I mean? So that's what I meant by so far, man.
Let me start reading some comments. Jim Codwell, too. What's up, TD? We're about to have the greatest rebuild of all time next draft. Kevin says, Jets make multiple mistakes. First mistake, hiring Gase. Second mistake, firing the GM. And last making Gase acting GM. It's over for them.
How you gonna give a man all that responsibility and he can't even handle the first thing yet, or proven to be able to handle the first thing? That's just...
You see Charles Harris will be playing outside linebacker with Kiko, Baker, and McMillan instead of the D-line.
Is that where he's getting his reps? Well, let me say this, man. That means that you're probably going off of seeing him in a 3-4 scheme and press so far. That's a part of the 3-4 scheme. He's still going to be playing on that line, but in the 3-4 scheme, you don't know where he's coming from. So if it looks like he's coming from that linebacker position, that's what the 3-4 scheme looks like, okay? That means you got an extra linebacker, but a lot of times they're dedicated to the run, excuse me, or getting at the quarterback. So it just depends on the scheme we're running, man, how that looks. Man, I can't believe traffic's so bad. Yeah, my wife just stopped reading because she ain't paying attention.
Sorry. What's good, bro? Brandon Luke. Put that hat on, Phins on Jay Ziesel for now, and he likes it in 3-4, is what True Fin says.
Yeah. One rip, but yeah, I get it, man. You know, I mean, when you don't know anything about somebody, just like me, I knew about Flores, but I ain't know much about Flores. As far as him as a person and stuff, but as soon as they even started rumors that we may be getting him, I went and watched every interview the man ever had, even when he went to colleges talking to people, just to see this type. What's his mentality, you know? And I'm telling you, man, I'm beyond impressed. I'm beyond impressed.
Brandon Luke says Charles Harris can play safety for all I care, as long as he makes an impact. Charles Harris needs to play standing up.
Yeah, I get the standing up part, but I ain't gonna go as far as saying play safety, man. But we got a good situation on defense, man. Guys, our defense, you know what? This makes me feel real good about our defense. I think we're kind of set, man. We got Eric Rowe on one side at the cornerback position. Is he a stellar? No, but he knows the system, so he's gonna be in his place doing his job. He's gonna be in his place doing his job. We got there's
26 people in the room with
6 likes. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. We got Eric Rowe on one side. We got Xavier Howard on the other side. I feel comfortable at the cornerback position with those two guys. Again, you love to have depth, so that's going to be a concern. But I love to start out, you know. But then you got Minka Fitzpatrick and Rashard Jones at safety right now. That leaves TJ McDonald as a really good, solid backup, because I think that's what TJ McDonald's going to move to, that backup role at the safety position. And then, so that's depth, okay? But then you also have Bobby McCain in the nickel. But when you're running a 3-4, oh my gosh, it's beautiful, because when you run a 3-4, those disguises are going to be massive, man. You're going to have a nickel. You're like, sometimes you'll have a nickel sitting up there on that third receiver in the slot, But sometimes that nickel will be sitting on the blitz, and since it's a 3-4, that extra linebacker is actually the nickel, but you don't see that from the beginning formation. You see Bobby McCain in the nickel, but when he comes free straight to that quarterback, and it's not a corner blitz.
Hi, Carlos.
It's a nickel blitz, which is closer. And I like that, man. So when you have that, see, that's what happens. When you run a 3-4 and you got the right personnel, man, you can send pressure from any way and you don't know where it's coming from. Because you got 4 linebackers plus a nickel. Oh, my God. That's like 5 linebackers play. It gives you an advantage to put pressure on the quarterback and have a good defensive scheme in the secondary.
So let me go.
Beautiful, man.
Let me go to some comments. So Ian Baller says, other than the DEs, the
Defensive ends.
Yeah, the defense looks really good and will surprise some people. True Fin fan, X is going to be better than ever.
I hope
Robert
so,
Hildago says Flores is doing the important things Shula used to do. No penalties, better conditioning. What's not to like? Carlos says, yo, TD, like that hat. AB the Kid 305 says, people compare Rosen to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, they do, but I don't like the comparisons. I don't like when they ever compare players with the two greats, because at the end of the day, you got to put your time in and actually prove it yourself, man.
Terrence Tolbert says Rowe is 6'2". D Wade 561 says TJ McDonald moving to linebacker. Carlos said hey to me. True Fin Fran says, and yes, some of Miami's biggest mistakes are simple, stupid mistakes that are being corrected now. TNT, baby.
Yes. Hold on. Let me pause right there on something. When y'all say TJ McDonald moving to linebacker, that's what I love about the roster, because Flores and Greer has done exactly what Flores said he wanted. Players that can play multiple positions and you don't know who's coming at what time, what position they're playing, what scheme they're running. Because think about it. Think about the whole roster, man. Bobby McCain can play corner. He can play nickel. TJ McDonald can play safety. He can play nickel. Minka Fitzpatrick can play safety. He can play nickel. He can play corner. You see what I mean? Look, you talk about the defensive lineman dropping back to linebacker. Minka, I mean, this is what you want on your squad. You don't know who's gonna be and what. Just because they lined up in the position, don't mean their assignment on that play is gonna be that position. That's the beautiful part about it, man.
Chad says, what's up? Phins Daily with Matthew says, hey, TD.
What up, Matt?
I'm doing great, Carlos. Thank you. True Phins fan said, corrected himself and said mistakes are. Brandon Luke said, dang, bro, your wife needs the chat way better than you.
She what?
I guess, dang, bro, your wife reads the chat way better than you.
Hey, man, come on now.
Thank you.
She a Cowboys fan. You ain't got don't talk to her about that.
Yes, I am.
She a Cowboys fan.
Okay, let me read some more.
Yeah, read them.
So, TD, do you think that we will pick up any other key additions?
Key additions? We'll bring a defensive end in. May not even make the roster, guys.
Stop hating, Tupac. Stop hating.
Anyway, addition. We may also bring another running back in. Outside of that, I really don't see it happening, guys. I really don't see it happening. Maybe we're gonna hold on to some of the last little few pennies that we got to possibly, just in case something happens mid-season. But I don't see any massive key additions. Now, as far as key changes, the things you got to watch out for that's open for the whole season. Number 1, Kenny Stills possibly traded. Number 2, unlikely, but Rashad Jones possibly trading. And it's not that it's unlikely because of us. It's unlikely for Rashad Jones to get traded because what team wants to pick up a $19 million contract? I mean, of a cap hit, if I'm not mistaken. What team wants to pick that up? It's not likely. Hold on the chat. It's not likely, man. So, also, I don't care. Y'all can keep beating me up about it. But look out for a possible Kenyan Drake trade. These are the facts, man. When has O'Shea and those guys ever cared about a premier back? It's not that serious as people think. If your O-line is doing their job and blocking right, you're going to be successful in a running game. Yes, that number one back, premier back, is going to get you see, this is the difference. The big time running backs, they're going to get you more. But it's more than you technically need, y'all. It's more than you technically need. People get excited about a running back that if you up by 17 points and now they rip off a 60-yard run, it's still more than you need. I'm telling you, their philosophy, they don't leave in that. If Kenyan Drake emerges to be a 1,400-yard back, they don't care because they're. My bad, guys. If it keeps going in and out, we're just in a bad service area. Hopefully, we're in a better area now.
Let me go to the comments.
Hold on 1 second. I'm almost done with my point. But we're gonna always be running back by committee, guys. This week it might be Drake. Next week it might be Balazs. The week after that it might be Wilkin or whoever the running back we brought in. I keep forgetting his name, but that's what I'm saying. He can easily be traded if somebody willing to give a third or fourth rounder for him. They'll trade Kenyan Drake like that.
Okay. And a 3 to 4, should Wilkins move to DE and Devon Gotchute at DT, or should Wilkins stay at DT?
That's going to depend on training camp. Devon, well, Christian can play DN. That's a good thing as well. If you watch his film, he can play DN as well. So they played a lot of 3-4 as well. So that, like I said, it just depends on what scheme we're running. You're going to have him standing up a lot too. He's going to be floating around. Go look at the AFC Championship game against the Chiefs. There's times they put one guy on the line of scrimmage and you had 2 or 3 guys just walking around. You don't know where the pressure coming from. You don't know where it's coming from. We're going to have some exotic schemes, and I'm going to be honest, y'all, this is what I've been craving for years for the Miami Dolphins. Can we please have a defense that looks like that you don't know what's about to happen? And I'm excited, man. Oh my gosh, finally.
True Fin fan says everyone will be universal. Karen says, hey from lifelong Dolphin fan from North Carolina foothills. Go Fins.
Shout out to you, Karen.
Carlos says more Fin defense time. Rip DT NATO. Anything on him?
Defensive tackle NATO? No, I'll look into it, but at the end of the day, they're bringing so many guys in because right now you're allowed to have a 90-man roster. So don't get too attached to some people we bring in. They have an opportunity to come in and earn their right, but a lot of them are to, hey, who's the best cream of the crop? Who we get to pick out? And that's what I like. They're bringing in a lot of talent. And who's going to emerge to say, I belong in this NFL on this 53-man roster? And I like it, guys.
Brandon Luke says, what's your take on Alan Bailey?
I don't have a take yet. I'll give you one later, man.
Someone said, stop flirting with the man's wife. Nobody's been flirting with me. I haven't seen those. Everybody's okay.
It's all right. They
can
flirt, man. They can flirt all they want. It's all right.
Phins Daily with Matthew. How does wifey feel about Quinn addition?
Robert Quinn to the Cowboys? She don't know better. I mean, when it happened, she was like, is that good? I was like, it's a good move for y'all. And people don't understand.
Yeah.
Never mind. Next comment. I don't get her excited about nothing.
Listen, all I know is we play y'all. We're coming for you. We're coming for you.
We're coming for y'all.
Okay,
we coming to Dallas
we'll
to tear y'all up.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, Carlos said, respect people. Thanks, Carlos, but it's okay. Nobody's being disrespectful. Tavion Mitchell says, Miami is going to 35-0 the Cowgirls.
I give them 3 points.
So funny. Not going to happen.
I give them 3 points.
True Friend Fan says, you see we waived a couple more players like Asia and signed a couple more linemen.
Asiata. Yeah, I already spoke about that on the last video, but yeah, Asiata, man. Hey, 5th round bust, okay? 4th or 5th. I think he was a 5th round pick. 5th round bust, 2018. Ain't paying out.
He said we need depth. Travis says, I heard rumors about Jones leaving.
Rashad Jones, yeah, it's going to be rumors, but here's the deal. At the end of the day, if he wants to, like say Rashad Jones say, I want out. well, shred your contract, man. Oh my gosh. Imagine if Rashad Jones say, I want out and forget the, like, you can shred my contract, just let me out of the deal. Oh my gosh. Boy, do you know that 19 million right there? Oh my gosh. Now oh boy. Now you got me dreaming. I wish. Yeah, listen. If we could trade him, that'll be sweet. But it ain't. It's gonna be hard to happen. What team want to pick it up? If a team want to pick it up, I would even take a late round pick, like a 5th rounder instead of like a 4th for him, just to get rid of him, because I don't think he's long term in our plan. So at the end of the day, get an asset if you can now, because next year you're not gonna get any assets.
Traffic is literally growing.
You're gonna, huh?
It's like growing, the traffic.
What traffic?
Our traffic's going around.
Huh?
The traffic is getting worse.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh. Anyways, Robert says, I don't see Stills traded.
Stills?
Yeah, he's a big person in the locker room.
Yeah, me either. He earns his keep. The thing is, I'm gonna be honest, I just don't see him long term. But, and when it comes for his next deal, I just really hope that he's like, I love it in Miami. Pay me fairly, but I ain't trying to be ridiculous and get what I can go out there and get. Just respect me with what you give me, but I'm not gonna break the bank on you.
Mark Walton says gonna take the job as long that out of trouble. Carlos says, yo TD, hold
Possible.
on. Yo TD, you got no signal. Yeah, we know, we got disconnected. Brandon said much better. Brandon Luke said Mark Walton. I want Mark Walton for starter.
I don't know about starter, because I don't see how he gonna start over Balaj right now, because remember, it's still unproven. And plus, I mean, none of that's gonna happen anyway if Kenyan Drake is on the roster. It's gonna be the Balaj and Kenyan Drake show, and Walton's gonna get his little spurts. And if he prove himself, you'll see a player like that in the playoffs where they game planning for Kenyan Drake. Now Balaj go off. They game planning for Drake and Balaj. Now Walton eating them up. See, Walton's the type of guy where on a 3rd and 5, you put him in the game and they know it's gonna be a pass, but you give him a halfback draw anyway and he pit up. Because they weren't expecting your 3rd string to come in on a 3rd and 5 in a big game in the playoffs to run. That's what the Patriots do. That's what the Patriots do. That's how Bolden and those guys got their name. Nobody cared about them before what they did with the Patriots in the playoffs. It was 3rd and 5, and you think Brady gonna throw it, they give it to him, and he get 11 yards.
Chandler Cox. Somebody said in Chandler Cox.
Chandler Cox.
Thank you, Matthew. John says, how the Jets GM help hire to replace him as a GM?
I have no idea. Maybe Adam Gase still working for us. I don't know. Maybe he low-key taking care of us, because that whole situation is terrible.
John, the Jets sorry, my comment went away. John, the Jets organization is about to get even worse with Hayes as GM and coach. I'll take another 2020 draft pick for Jones, Still, or any other vet.
I just hoping 20 bigger assets, man. I don't want 14 picks. When it's all said and done, I want 7 picks. Just make 2 of them 1st round, 2 of them 2nd round, 2 of them 3rd, and maybe a 7 or something. I don't care. Flip them.
And they are already having issues with Bell. Gase in the curse RTDs. Wait, Gase was the curse. RTEs, QB, and RB are going to the Pro Bowl. You think Mark Walton will be part of that RB by committee offense? Walton is good 3rd down, back to half.
If he makes the roster, yes, he will. Barring any injuries, I just pray that we don't have any injury issues. Now, let me say this: it'll be very hard for a running back to make the Pro Bowl on our roster. It'll be very hard for a running back to make the Pro Bowl, because in order for you to make the Pro Bowl, the number 1 guy, we're not going to have a number 1 guy. Just because somebody takes the first snap on the field don't mean they're the number 1 guy. We're by committee. I don't care if you put up 1,000 yards in that committee. It's hard to make the Pro Bowl because it'll be hard for you to get 1,500 yards, 13, 14, 1,500 because we're committee, But we do have, I'll talk about that for a second. We do have a few players that could make the Pro Bowl. I think Minka, depending on the situation he's in, could be one of those type of players. Second year, might I add. Xavier Howard to repeat. And that's because people know who he is now. Xavier Howard can have 5 picks instead of 7 and potentially make it. 7 will do him more justice. But they know who he is now. Who else? I'm not going to say Christian Wilkins will make the Pro Bowl. First off, it's real hard for defensive tackles to make the Pro Bowl, period. And what I mean by that is because it's like one at the position. Think about it. Unless you're running a 3-5. I mean, it just depends on what you're running. But it'll be hard for him as a rookie to make it. I also think that players like an Albert Wilson, if he just has a breakout year and literally can put up 13, like I really do believe that a player like Albert Wilson, if he gets enough targets, can put up 1,200 yards even in a spread the ball system. Because he's better at yards after catch. Yards after catch.
Can you avoid this traffic at all?
No, I just got to stay in this. And I think I can see the problem up there. We'll be past it soon, but it's bumper to bumper. But, and that's another thing. Let me talk about this real quick. I polled you guys and I asked y'all a question on the best 3 wide receivers. And most of y'all ended up with Kenny Stills, Devontae Parker, and Albert Wilson as the #1 choice. But so many people in the comment section said Kenny Stills, Albert Wilson, and Jakeem Grant. And I should have put that as an option. So many people commented on it or messaged me that I think that would have been the top vote. But let me tell you why that is a terrible lineup. And to have Kenny Stills, Jakeem Grant, and Albert Wilson. Because that's the same lineup we had in week 4 versus the Patriots. That's the same lineup we had versus the Patriots where we got demolished because Albert Wilson and Jakeem Grant were getting pushed on the ground all over the field. You can't have a full wide receiving core that's just speed but no size. Then all your DBs are going to come up. They're not going to fear the deep threat. They're going to send blitzes to the quarterback and they're going to push your guys on the ground. There's going to be no such thing as open field for those guys because it's not going to be enough time for it to be created. Not only that, those guys are going to get bullied. That's why you need a big receiver like Devontae Parker on the field at all time because he is going to demand the safeties to respect him. He's going to demand the safety to not cheat inside because he can go over the top and out-jump your cornerback anytime. You can't have all small guys on the field, man. But you notice who I put in every scenario. You notice who I put in every single scenario, Kenny Stills. All right? What else we got, babe?
All right. How about the new uniforms? I want Drake gone. Drake is a Miami Miracle waiting to happen. We should keep him. Grant can become a Pro Bowler. AB, you crazy. Those 3 are a track team, but they are small. What up, TD?
Hey, man.
Kenny Stills is elite. Kenyan Drake gonna have a breakout year.
As far as you wanting to keep Kenyan Drake because of the Miami Miracle, you might want to think about your priorities for this team. I mean, I'm not down with keeping a player because they had one of the greatest plays of all time. I don't care nothing about all that. I want to win long term. And because this is the deal, man. You are crazy. If you don't think Keenan Balaj can do what Kenyan Drake can do, you're tripping, man. You're tripping. This man gets less opportunity and at times puts up more. Come on, man. Drake, man, listen, I'll sit here and admit, I like Kenyan Drake, but I'm not sold on him, fully sold. And here's why. I'm not for the back like the Le'Veon Bells of the world, and he's not Le'Veon. Let's get that straight. But I'm not for the backs that -2, 1 play, the next play 1 yard, the next play 3 yards, the next play 4 yards, the next play -1, the next play 22. Oh yeah, Drake. I'm not for the, you didn't really do anything for 5 plays straight, but then you gave us 22 yards and we supposed to be happy about it. I'm not for that, man. But then when Kalen Ballage comes in the game, 6 yards, 11 yards, 12 yards, 4 yards, 18 yards. You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just not down for the negative.
Was that exit out?
Yeah, some people taking that. See, the difference is Kenyan Drake has to be more patient, or I can go outside and get 20. But it's a harder chance to go outside and get that. I gotta beat this man all the way around the corner. And Kenyan Drake always got this mentality, I'm going for the big game, -2 yards. God dog, Kenyan Drake. Well, you know how much we wouldn't be punting right now if you would have got that 4 yards instead of trying to go for the home run every time. That's Mike Frank Gore do, getting all of that mess, but you going forward. But you want to pass up on going forward and getting those 4 to 5 yards just so you can try to make the big play. I'm not for it working 1 out of every 6 times. That's not a winning formula. We done punted 2 possessions because of that already. I'm with that, man. That's why I can get down with it, man.
Get off.
Get off. Wow, what's wrong?
You're gonna stay here for 30 minutes.
It's a 30-minute delay right here. Yeah. It's gonna be hard to get over there now.
Saying over an hour now. You better put that blinker on and go.
Man, what are they talking about?
Let me look at your comments. All right, so let's see here. Kenny Stills silly. Kenyan Drake gonna have a breakout year. Drake has to run better because as of now he is a better receiver.
Now that's what I like. On 3rd down, he's gonna be a weapon coming out of that backfield, catching some of those balls.
This year is where Drake needs to prove himself. They're using Drake as a receiver. I'm excited to see Gaskins and guys like Cox, Ballage, and the Walton guy will be better runners. But we really have to remember it all comes down to blocking as well.
Man, hold on.
It all comes down to blocking as well. A couple of good blocks, and any of us are RB receivers can't. Any of our RB receivers can't. Ooh, y'all got to type better. Take off. Adam Gates was the head coach. Remember the offensive coordinator. He's
That's
done.
RBs, running back.
Any of our, it's supposed to be OUR. I'm sorry, I can't read. Okay, I mean Gaskins, not Walton. True fan, you were on it. No Miami Miracle without Drake. If he balls out, you think Tunsil will make Pro Bowl, or will he?
That's like saying no Miami Miracle without Parker. No Miami Miracle without Kenny Stills. No Miami Miracle without Tannehill. That's just like saying that, man. But you know what? I've never considered that, man. Y'all got me thinking about it now. They've been playing him. That's true. They have been playing Drake at wide receiver, like sliding stuff with some of those guys. I'm starting to think about it. I don't know. That makes me feel like I might need to back up a little bit off of the fact that they probably gonna and as a running back, a dual threat, and that's what they're looking for. I am, baby. What you want me to do?
No, I'm saying okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go over. But that makes sense, man, because you can't count on Jakeem Grant and Albert Wilson, both of them. I mean, if they do, that would be sweet. But you can't 100% count on those guys actually. Oh, I'm gonna get through. Wow, I just came all the way across.
Yeah.
I guess when you
go. I just looked at. I think people are looking at their GPSs. This is 30 minutes of just sitting.
Yeah.
It's not going to move.
All right, I'm good. All right, you got me rerouted?
I'm about to reroute you now. Go ahead.
All right, cool. But that makes a lot of sense, man. Having him at the receiver position, because Jakeem Grant and Albert Wilson.
You just knocked 30 minutes off your time.
I'm saving 30 minutes.
Yeah, go to international. Go.
Okay.
East.
That's actually pretty good. Get over.
Get over. I keep telling you east.
Okay. That's pretty good because you don't know what these guys are going to be on that field after their injury. Is Jakeem Grant and Albert Wilson going to look the same? We still don't know, y'all. We still don't know, man. Oh, wow, yeah. They shut the whole highway down. You see it? Bad accident. Man, God bless them. Protect them. Well, I'm getting back on now? Or east?
No, east.
Okay. Man, yeah, that is bad. They shut the whole highway down. Ooh, thank God I got off, because we would have been sitting there forever. But yeah, guys. Y'all give me a moment. My wife rerouted. She gonna read some more of the comments in a moment. Wow, do you see that?
Sure.
Oh my gosh, I hope nobody lost their life.
Yeah, they shut the whole highway down. That's crazy. All right, so let me read some. Hey, Bree, how about them Cowboys?
Man,
Yeah!
get him out of here.
My brother is in the section. Shout out to Brian. Okay, let's see here. Okay, true Phins fans, I'm as diehard as TD, baby. Let's go. True Phins fan has it right. Whoever the RBs doesn't matter if we still can't block. True Fin fan says, and yes, I need to slow down with my typing. I'm excited. I'm sorry, True Fin. That was no shade. It's okay. Y'all just bear with my reading. Let's see. No Miami Miracle without Jay Cutler. Damien's being funny.
Jake.
Oh man, please tell me you're not on 95. No, we're not on 95.
Nah,
we're on
95.
We're on some highway here. Jay Cutler wasn't QB in the Miami Miracle game. Shaking my head. He was trying to be funny. Chosen 973. Okay, let's see. TD, did you see the new throwbacks? Everybody. I'll pull him up. He's driving.
No, you might well just order it from me, baby.
Okay, babe. Damien, what's up, TD? Amen to that. Yes, Zach. I know, just playing. Where you going? TD, what you thinking about Gaskins? We are going to get some brunch, which is turning into a lunch because of the traffic that we're in. TD, what you think about Kiko Alonso?
Not much, man. Kiko is Kiko. Everybody cutting through here. It ain't supposed to.
Yeah. I think that's where it's about to tell you to go too.
No,
yeah.
Everybody cutting through the grass behind me.
I know, but everybody is. But this right here is telling you to get up.
Well, that's up there.
Yeah. Jets signing with Jet signing.
Kiko Alonso, he asked a question.
Yeah.
Kiko is Kiko, man. People dogging Kiko. At the end of the day, he's done his best for us. It ain't been terrible, y'all. I know it's a lot we don't like, but forget Kiko. He ain't in our long-term plans. He's good for right now. Good veteran on the roster. I'm more concerned about Raekwon and Jerome. Get it together. Let's go. Let's go. If those guys turn it up, oh boy.
Ted, I told you we needed FBI to be taken seriously. Carlos says Jet signing with Jet's crazy eyes at work. He needed to be a leader. Skipped my comment. What did you say, Matthew? I apologize. Do you think we? Let's see. Do you think we?
Adam Gase eyes.
Do you think we still need a true nose tackle? He's a thumper. Jay Cutler was a damn publicity stunt in the NFL, especially Chicago. But trash in coverage.
No, we don't need a true nose tackle. Flores got that covered, man. They create a true nose tackle, all right? What'd you say at the end?
What do you think about Preston Williams?
Everybody keep asking me about what I think about Preston Williams, man. I haven't even...
I got you, Matthew.
What happened?
No, go ahead. Address Preston Williams. Matthew has a question when you're done.
I haven't even really thought about him. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not even familiar. Let me see. Hold on.
Matthew has a question. It says, TD, what do you think about Gaskin?
I think that we doing the right thing bringing in all of these gems, man. These guys can be a part of the future, y'all. Y'all can't forget, man. Players like Jakeem Grant, Kalen Ballage, all these guys went unknown, man. And they turned themselves into something. So hopefully we're finding more pieces like that, man.
TD, do you think what do you think about Gaskin? Did you address that?
At the end of the day, like I said, that's what has me concerned about the Kenny Stills situation. You know, bringing in a guy like that, we already know he is a weapon. He's prolific. But I need to go ahead and research on Gaskins a little more. Just to see what I think, like whenever because I haven't watched all his film. I haven't done that type of stuff. I don't give an opinion just based off of what the analysts say. I like to make my own conclusions about certain players, you know? So matter of fact, I'll probably do a video later on him. I'll just sit down, watch some film, read on him, learn a little about his life, you know, different stuff like that, and then give y'all a conclusion from at that point, man.
Ted, we have a fullback. Talk to me. Do you mean Ted or TD? Who's Ted? We have a fullback. Talk to me. I told you we needed one. What's your thoughts? Phone up. Fins up, do you mean?
That was actually one of the highlights of this offseason, getting drafting a fullback. First off, that means, when you draft a freaking fullback, that is purely indicative of what you're going to be trying to do. we are going to be a smash mouth team. We are going to focus on running that ball, a lot of play action, letting Rosen hit tight ends, picking up, and that also allows our tight ends to get free, having a real fullback. That's one thing I didn't like about Drake. So many times that linebacker came on the blitz, Kenyan Drake stepped in to handle him, bam, on his back. Like, dang, Kenyan Drake, ooh.
Brandon Luke says, TD, what games you going to, bro?
Hopefully every home game.
Hopefully every home game. And okay.
See, right now I'm looking at an update that says 3 potential trade partners for Rashad Jones. Do y'all realize what kind, man? Everybody, cutting through this grass, man.
Y'all are crazy.
Look at everybody doing it.
Okay.
Cutting through this grass.
Okay, Breon says, every Canes RB shines with opportunities. Walton starts somewhere during the season. Bree said that. Every Canes RB shines with opportunities. Walton starts somewhere during the season.
I think Walton starts somewhere during preseason, Bree. Preseason. I think he starts somewhere in preseason. People getting the field of, I'm telling you, preseason game number 1. They gonna come out there, play a few possessions. Hold on, what happened?
Nothing, I'm laughing at Bree's comment.
They gonna come out there, play a few possessions. Balaj gonna get his reps, and here we go. Right after Balaj done.
Okay, Phins Daily with Matthew says, watch his highlight tape. Damian Estrada says, do you think that Rosen will start the season?
Man, that's the wild card, y'all. I truly don't believe. Oh my gosh, I don't know. That's the thing. TD has no idea. Let me tell you why. Rosen ain't looking great so far, but you can't really get on him because he's learning. All of this is fresh and new for him, so you can't really hammer him about not getting the all. Yeah, he's learning it, but Fitzpatrick is looking not, I ain't gonna say legit, but he's looking better right now.
Jacquez just said, I heard Fitzpatrick looks amazing.
Yeah, he's been rapport, and we trying to win, man.
DeAndre says, why is no one talking about our DBs? Dark horse for our defense. And Breon says, Hill, we hitting the Cowboys-Dolphins game.
Hold on, before Breon.
Yes, Bree.
I've been talking about the DBs. I've been talking about the DBs right now. Eric Rowe, Xavier Howard, the rest of those guys, they got to make the team. They have to make the team.
7 miles.
No?
We got 7 miles. Go ahead.
Straight?
Yeah.
Okay. They got to make the team, guys. Oh, man, this city bus.
Kenneth, what is that bus doing?
I have no idea.
Oh, my Lord. Kenneth Williams says, why did we pass on Michael Jackson in the draft? Michael Jackson. I don't know.
I just don't. Who?
Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson. Maybe he wasn't the man in the mirror. I don't know. But at the end of the day, just because you feel that a certain player is a great talent, imagine this. Imagine having to get Michael Jackson with this roster, right? And you got to pay him more money, but then you can find a player like who we just picked up, who everybody keep asking about, and you pay him little to nothing. You know, you got to be smart about every move you make. You know, it ain't just because, we know what that player is. That's like saying, why didn't we get Le'Veon Bell in free agency?
Okay, so who will start at QB?
I don't know, but you know what? I'll give you my thought right now. If things keep going this way, Fitzpatrick will start at QB. There's a chance Fitzpatrick can play the whole season at QB, y'all. If he's looking good and we're winning games, y'all, there's a chance he can start. Because if we have a better defense than the Bucs did, then with Fitzpatrick, we can go to the playoffs.
True Phins fan said he agrees. Whoever plays harder each week.
And that's going to be tough because it's going to make you say, that don't mean Rosen ain't good. It doesn't mean that Rosen isn't the guy. But then you're going to have a 2020 situation that's like a head scratcher. What if the coaches say Rosen's doing good in practice? We're just going with Fitz because things are working. He got chemistry. Things are gelling. We're winning games. Let's keep this going. But then you got to 2020 tour situation.
Breon
On your hand.
says because it's got Michael Jackson, that's why. Phins Daily says, Breon, shut up. Don't be a hater. Phins.
Thank you.
Damian Estrada says Cowboys going to be destroyed when they play against the Bears. Nobody gives two flying frats about the Bears. Okay, we're gonna win. Cowboys. D Wade says, man in the mirror. Your moderator D Wade is in the building.
D Wade, that's the real D Wade, y'all, man. I've been telling y'all that almost a year now, man.
Why are we being ranked last everywhere when we exceeded expectations just last year?
Because that's the nature of the beast that we got to deal with until we prove otherwise. At the end of the day, they say we had 3 wins last year. We had 7, and we know we could have had 10 or 11 if we didn't have the injuries we dealt with.
So if Fitzpatrick starts all season, we still want Tua.
That's where you have your debacle. That's where you have your issue. See, watch this. And this is all hypothetical. Say we start season 6-2 with Fitzpatrick, and the coaches are saying Rosen looks great. He's turning out to be a really good fit for the future.
Email him, Phins.
He's turning out to be a really good fit for the future, right? But we 6-2, and Fitzpatrick riding the ship. And the coaches love what Rosen's doing in practice and say he could be starting. But why interrupt what we got going on right now? Right? What do you do all season? People gonna be like, oh, we still need our future quarterback. People gonna be so blinded and be like, oh, OSB ain't that guy if he can't take the starting job. No, you can't sit here and act like Fitzpatrick is the bum of all bums. He's an NFL quarterback. He got starter experience. He got wins under his belt. He got some amazing moments under his belt.
True Fin Fan says young talent and veteran talent depends on health and opponent each week. Humberto, what is the biggest strengths and biggest weaknesses? He wants your opinion.
Biggest strengths on the team right now is how our defense is shaping up. Not only that, I think it's not proven yet, but one of our biggest strengths that we're gonna have is our run game. Not because of Drake, not because of Balaj, it's because of the fullback, and I see what they're doing with that offensive line. They're not bringing in no impact 10 rated players, but they're bringing in specific players that are going to do really good things in that run game. And then the tight ends that we have are some really good run blocking tight ends. Our run game should be top 10 this year. You heard it here first. The run game is going to be pulling our offense, and it's going to open it up for our quarterbacks to have some really big gains down the field and some good tight end play. That's going to be our strengths, guys. Run game and our defense. Our weaknesses right now, weakness is the O-line right now. I know it's unproven, but that's not our weakness. It's the linebacking core. Come on, can we get legit at the linebacking core? I know running the 3-4 is going to help some of that, but that's what I want to see it before I believe it.
If Fitz is our QB this season, then Tua or Herbert, will be our QB. I feel Miami will be better than people think. TD, you should make me a moderator. Phins Daily with Matthew. You got to email him, Phins Daily with Matthew.
Oh, no, just make him one. Click on his name. Because I thought he was already.
Let's see.
Add moderator.
There you go, Phins.
I thought he already was. That's crazy.
Thank you.
Matthew, that's weird. You weren't, man.
I-4 exit closed.
Oh, but...
Continue on I-4 East for 23 miles.
All right, we're back?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
We're back, guys. We're back.
Sorry about that. The connection messed up. But listen, as far as the quarterback situation, somebody said if Fitzpatrick plays the season, then Tua or somebody else is going to be our guy going forward. Listen, we still might get Tua. We might, because let me tell y'all something. Let me say this. Rosen is going to be on the roster for the next 3 years. You can't pass up on that kind of deal. You can't pass up on that kind of deal. I mean, $2 million a year for 3 years, that's a given. He's on the roster. Now, you might look at a situation where the Miami Dolphins, if we're losing and we look bad this year, which I don't think is going to happen, but you might end up with a situation where you got 3 quarterbacks on the roster: Fitzpatrick, Rosen, and one of those guys.
I-4 accident.
It don't mean Tua's gonna start. It don't mean Rosen's gonna start or Fitzpatrick. You never know.
Somebody says F Tua. We will not lose enough games to get him to focus on defense.
I agree with that.
I hope
agree.
Young from Ohio State falls to us.
I don't think we'll lose enough games. Here's the goal, y'all. The Miami Dolphins are praying that Rosen works out because it's more valuable for Rosen. See, Rosen ain't got to be great. Say Tua comes in the league and he's Tom Brady, yes. We don't need Rosen to be that. We just need Rosen to be slightly above average. And if he's slightly above average, he's our quarterback for the future. Flores and them know you don't need greatness. Because if everybody's a 8, a 7, or 8, it's going to make you look like you're one of the greater players anyway. And on top of that, let me tell y'all what's more valuable. Having a Tua ends up being amazing, or having a Rosen that's above average and you get another first-round pick that's a day one starter in the trenches. I'll take the trench guy and an above average quarterback any day over the elite, amazing, best quarterback ever. Because you know what? Once again, you only got him for 4 years, and then after that, you got to pay him around that time, 4 years from now, $40 million a year. Now the rest of your roster is shot. You can't afford to have this, that, and this. My theory is proven from statistics, y'all, in facts. My theory is every single what we want to call a good or great quarterback, as soon as came off their rookie deal, we back.
Okay, guys, I'm going to go through some comments to get caught up. I see your donation there. I'll shout you out in a second. Let's see here. True Friend says, thank you, Abdul. Dwayne Wade coming out of retirement. If LBJ comes back to South Beach. Go LeBron James. McCall, dead. Rip Tupac's. Playing Fortnite and watching this. LOL.
That's what's
Dwayne
up.
Wade, you still got it. Come back. This makes my blood pressure through the roof. I need a mic. TD, you should make me a moderator, a mod with that. Sorry, that was behind Matthew. That was before I had already made it. Bear is going to do the Thriller all over the Cowboys. Okay, Damien. Phins of offense is the solid. Only question is putting pressure on the QB. Breon says, I agree, Walton and Balaj. True Fin fan says, check 1, 2, excuse me. It says, wait until he gets adjusted with the offense. Finn says, LOL, I haven't been one, LOL. Okay. True Finn's fan says, now I'm jealous. Do you want to be a moderator, Finn fan? Eric Cooley says, good morning, TD. Where are you off to this Saturday afternoon? We are headed to brunch with some family. Breon says, shout out to Hill being beat to the gods. Yeah. There. Thanks, Bree.
Right.
Chad left you a donation. He says, playoff team for sure.
Woo! That's right, baby. Chad know what time it is. And shout out for the donation, Chad, supporting the channel. And if you're new to this channel right now, hit that subscribe button, man. And hit that like button on your way in.
Right? Rosen is too cheap to let go. Humberto says, you see up throwing a lot of play action.
Yes.
AB, the kid 305 says, we have enough picks to trade up and get anyone.
Now I'm not gonna say that's true now, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if the worst team we could be the 20th pick. We do have enough picks to trade up and get the number 1 when it's all said and done. The issue is if whoever has the number 1 pick needs a quarterback, they don't care about your offer. They want Tua. Think about it.
Tony, why are you on?
Because I don't want that to be on the median lane like that. That's messed up. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see here. You see us throwing a lot of, we have enough to trade up anyway. TD, tell these people that we not getting to Alabama QBs don't make it inside the NFL. Lawrence. I'm sorry.
Ain't he 2021?
I'm so sick of literally sick of hearing tank for Tua.
Yeah.
Jay Moore worried about the O-line than the LBs because At least we know we have them. Yo, much love, TD. Just
Hold on. What does that mean? Well, say that. Read that again.
It says, I'm more worried about the O-line than the LBs because at least we know we have what we have in them.
At least you know what you have in the linebackers. Then you should be worried about it if you know what you have, because that ain't good. We don't have a linebacker. If you know what you have, then you should be worried about it more.
Yo, much love, TD. Just tuned in. Always great to hear you talk about them Dolphins, Michael Keaton. Thank you, Michael. Chad, not a question, Marshawn. Everyone's sleeping on Miami right now. Just
let them sleep.
Just watch. Flores ain't talking too much at all. It's for a reason. Herbert is the man if Rosen's not. Ooh, these lanes. My favorite, Trevor Lawrence. Jake from 2020. Dolphins are winning the Super Bowl. They sleeping on us. Rip Tupac.
That was Rip?
Yeah.
Let's go, Rip.
Draft more Kane players. Shameful that Michael Jackson and Joe Jackson went to Dallas.
It ain't shameful. They might end up being bust. Or you got to remember they went to Dallas, so they're going to be trash anyway.
OL makes average QBs great in turn make 5th and 6th rounds where, okay, this typing, y'all help me out a little bit. Great OL make average QB great in turn make 5th and 6th rounds where, let's see, where an RB's superstars were in RB superstars. I don't know. Wait, I didn't read that right. Great OL make average QB great in turn make 5th and 6th round worst in RB superstars. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
You're gonna have to retype that, brother. I apologize. I'm a pretty good reader and I can't make that out. Abdul Malik Muhammad says, like, people driving in these lanes are giving me anxiety. I'm sorry.
That's what he says?
No, I'm taking a break because, like, people drive so crazy out here, and I'm like, look at the person in front of us swerving, and I'm like, this is craziness. Okay, let's see here. Abdul Malik Muhammad says, TD, what do you think about our safeties outside Minka?
I mean, what? You got Rashad Jones. We already know what to think about that. And TJ McDonald. At the end of the day, we are who we are at the position. I would also like to see him bring in another one at the safety position, but I really ain't got nothing to say about the safety position. At the end of the day, with the schemes we're going to be running, see, you can't really hone in on many positions on the defense because of the schemes we're going to be running are going to be tailored to make these guys improve, even if they don't improve, period. You know, just see, these coaches are going to make you better, not just from making you a better player, but putting you in great positions. That's what I love about it, man. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. It says, please, thank you. It says, Rip Tupac said, I'm not even joking, that the y'all are a Super Bowl team. Chad says, if you notice how Coach Flores smiles when he's questioned, it's mischievous. He's up to something great. TD, stop downgrading your girls' team.
Hey.
Terry King says, TD, what's up, man? Phins.
Listen, y'all, 1 second. Listen, he up to something big. And when who was that again that say we're going to the Super Bowl, he means it. Let me tell y'all something. Every year they write the Patriots off. Oh, the Patriots ain't the team they had last year because their talent. They lost this, that, and this. Oh, the Patriots ain't this and that again because they lost this and that and this and this. We're building our roster kind of the same way because you don't need elite players. You don't need elite players. Watch. What you think people gonna say if we go to the playoffs, win the first round, win the second round, go to the AFC Championship, even if we lose? They didn't expect it, but they're gonna wonder, why are we so competitive every year and we don't have the biggest names? Because it's never been about that. And now at least we're gonna be the second team to prove it. Go ahead.
TD, what up, man? Phins just need solid play from OL/DL and all our WR South Beach Track Club. Come back strong. We are going to surprise some people.
And LBs, linebackers, man. Put them in there too.
Michael Jackson just moved to the Neverland Ranch to Dallas. Name the 4 starting defense linemen.
What? Dallas? I don't know.
Name the 4 starting defensive linemen.
We don't know who's starting yet. I'll go over that whenever we get in camp.
You should back the Cowboys as well. Good morning, TD and family. Shout out from crazy California. Shout out to you from Cali.
Shout out California house.
They sleep, TD. Dolphins are contending this season. No cap. Rip Tupac. The beginning of the football season is going to be like, I'm sorry guys, the lanes are like really narrow here. That's why I'm being kind of shaky. I'm sorry, Chad, I'm getting to your comment. It says the beginning of this football season is going to be like Christmas morning for Miami Dolphins fans opening presents. Kenneth says Charles Harris needs to step up. Cowboy season is going to be like the end games. Why was Eric's comment under review? I'm not sure. Call me crazy, but we might have the best record in the AFC East. Rip Tupac. He said nothing bad. Yo, I'm not sure. It may be something I accidentally clicked. I apologize, Eric. Yo, bro, I'm so hyped for this first game. Rip Tupac. That's about it.
Man, I'm ready, y'all. Man, we've been on this stream for about 1 hour and 5 minutes. We about to end it because we are close to our destination. But y'all listen, man, this TD Phins Talk, we got some big things coming, man. Also, shout out to the 1-year anniversary of TD Phins Talk next weekend. We'll be at the 1-year anniversary. I'm excited, man. We're going to do a live stream, and we're going to try to have as much fun as we possibly can. I don't know if the wife, sorry Cowboy self, want to join us. But we're gonna try to do it big. I want all y'all to be on that stream. Hopefully, I'll let y'all know during this week what day on the weekend we'll do it, whether it's Friday or Saturday night. But we're gonna do a live stream. Is this it?
No, keep going.
Okay. We're gonna do a live stream, and we're gonna try to do it big for the 1-year anniversary of TD Phins Talk. Guys, we're at 4,500, just a little over 4,500 subscribers, and it's not even a year yet. That's what we've been able to accomplish. Thanks to not just myself, but a lot of you guys, your hard work, you're sharing videos, letting your friends and family members know about the channel. Guys, I have a massive goal. We're gonna be well over 15,000 subscribers by December, and I'm not gonna give y'all all the details, but some of the things we have coming this season is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna give y'all some exclusive stuff, exclusive with the Miami Dolphins. I'm not gonna talk into detail about it. Get y'all more connected with the fan base, not just us, but a larger group of the fan base. We'll talk about that later, not gonna spoil it. But again, thank y'all so much for your love and support. I'm enjoying doing this. I'm enjoying talking about my team, enjoying representing our team. Hopefully I'm doing it as best, a good way and as best as I possibly can for everybody. Again, a lot of y'all email me giving me advice or recommendations or things that I could do. I appreciate all of those. Some of y'all, please forgive me if I miss any reply on an email or a message. Y'all just hit me up again, because I get at least 30 emails a day. And that's not exaggerating. I get at least 30 emails a day from some of you all. And sometimes I'm busy and I'm reading them and I hit it later, and then I forget, and then I go back in. I'm like, oh, I never responded from this one 2 days ago, but I got another 30. It gets a little hectic, so y'all forgive me if I missed out on responding to certain things, or if I'm short with my response. It's not because I didn't care about what you said. I done banked it, thought about it. It's a part of me now, but I may not be as elaborate because it's so much to respond to. But again, we're growing. We're doing some big things, guys. Thank you for y'all love and support. Everybody who donate to the channel, everybody who share the videos, however you support this channel, even if you're just tuning in on the live stream, being active in the chat, you are doing the wonders by supporting us, man. So thank y'all. Phins, let's go Dolphins. Cowboys suck. Anything they say at the end before we get out of here?
Yeah. Bear with them, Hill. Doll dance.
Remember your, what you call it, did that?
Nice job, TD. Yep, I remember that. Your wife is a great reader. Thank you guys. True Friend fan said, I want to be important. I want to be a moderator, mascot, mentor. I don't care. I got you, True Fin fans. Terry Keynes, congrats TD for 1 year, and we'll tune in for more, man. Thanks again.
As True, did he email me?
Did you email him, True? Please email him. We'll make it happen. Danny Lopez, how many AAF players do you think will make the team? Great OL, make average QB great, then in turn makes average wide receivers and running back superstars. Been here a while, I love it. It made me more football intelligent. That is his goal, to make people more football intelligent. Isn't that right? That's a great way to say
Give
it.
them facts, and disagree, ain't nothing wrong with that.
What's your email?
Just facts. tdfinstalk@yahoo.com.
tdfinstalk@yahoo.com.
Moderators,
Email
put
him.
it in the chat. Moderators, put it in the chat for them. tdfinstalk@yahoo.com.
tdfinstalk@yahoo.com so you can get the ranch, okay?
And as far as hey, it was something somebody just said that I wanted to just speak on real fast. Oh, how many AAF players we done brought in? Like 10 or 12, and I think maybe 2 to 3 may make the roster.
Thank you, Tupac.
2 to 3 may make the roster, but yeah, y'all. But we got to get out of here, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to TD Fans Talk. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Appreciate y'all love and support, man. Tell them bye, baby.
Bye, guys.
Peace. I'm out. Breon, D-Net.